You hear me now?
Yes, there we
Oh,
are. I feel like
cool.
I feel like this is a cell phone commercial. Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
sure. I was like, I came back twice too, and it didn't
Yeah,
work.
I had to back out too. Uh,
Oh,
we're
man. You're
we'll
at
get
the
we'll
karate question.
there we
We
are.
can
Yeah,
take it back off.
yeah,
Easy.
yeah,
Yeah, I think at the beginning, honestly, I just completely, my attitude was just to get rid of karate altogether and relearn everything, especially because I felt like it wasn't very realistic. So for a long time, I think I was just like heavily MMA, but then later on, I think just because of the fact that when I first started, I was quite young and I was a lot of the time sparring with like men that were older and bigger.
Mhm.
So I sort of had to rely on my kicks a little bit, and then so I sort of kept those in my game definitely to sort of allow me to have some sort of advantage or stay in the same playing field. And I think everyone that like spars me these days knows that I'm big on side kicks, big on sometimes hook kicks and stuff like that. So I definitely think that's all coming from that karate background. Every now and again, I do the kind of like a Lyoto Machida, like back leg shuffle
Yeah,
with my front leg raise kind of vibe, just to like close distance and put people off and tiny stuff, but definitely not as much as I would have obviously if I had kept sort of going down that karate route and stayed with the Shotokan
yeah,
structure. For the most part, I got rid of all of it.
yeah. I think that's like a big part of MMA is like take what you need from each like martial art and then your body style, body type, your athleticism, and then like whatever your mindset is, and kind of like put it all together and like shake it up and make it look good type deal. And I was curious because you don't see a lot of the traditional martial arts in MMA, but you do see some like you have what's her name, the Karate Hottie. Then you have Stephen Wonderboy, and then you have like Michael Venom Page. You have Lyoto Machida was probably one of the best, like just traditional. And then you even
Yes.
saw George St. Pierre have the traditional stuff, and then what did he end up doing? Jab, single leg.
Yeah.
so
Exactly.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's cool to still have that skill set though, because it enforces a lot of good things on the foundation.
Yeah, and
So
I mean, you can at the end of the day use it to your advantage if you're smart enough. And I'm guessing, like for the most part, that's a lot of the reason why all of us love MMA because it gives you an opportunity to create and express yourself how you want and problem solve individually. And not everyone has the same answer for every problem, so it's kind of makes it exciting.
that's good. So as far as memorabilia, the fans want some kind of memorabilia out there from you. What do you have that you can do? Do you have gloves? Do you have posters, pictures? Because right now, I don't think you have any current memorabilia on Millions, do you?
No, nothing at the moment, and I've been meaning to do this for so long, but it's like on the list of to dos.
Okay.
I definitely have gloves and a pair of wraps. I don't remember which fight the wraps are from,
Mm-hmm.
but
Do you know what fight the gloves are from?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just because I've had like about 8 fights with Bellator and
Yeah.
probably half for like blue and red, which is
Yeah.
cool. But because they're the red ones, I do think they were from the fight before Sinead, which is Diana Silva. So I think they were from
Okay.
Hawaii.
So
So
would you be willing to do the fans a favor when they see this to get a pair of gloves and sign them? And now you have a video that you can attach to your memorabilia and say, hey, I know you want these gloves. I'm not just signing any gloves. I'm signing these gloves to your fans. Would you be willing to do that for us?
yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
See if I have a pen. I'll be 3 seconds.
All right.
Okay, proper pens are probably in another room somewhere, but
All right.
We've definitely got the gloves. These are the Everlast ones. Those of you guys that are massive fans and probably big aficionados know that we have both Everlast and Leone gloves at Bellator. I personally prefer the Everlast ones to fight in. The Leone ones are amazing, but they're just like proper stiff leather.
Yeah,
So like when you obviously get a new pair, it's a little bit harder to move them about on like a couple of minutes notice. But yeah,
yeah. That's
let's.
that's always the thing. Like whenever we're fighting and you get brand new gloves, I'm like, man, when I hit somebody with this, they're gonna feel everything. It's nothing but stiff leather in there.
Yeah, yeah, true. But then it's like, yeah, you want that give. I just a Bellator v UFC kind of thing. I
Yeah,
love that. Obviously, the Everlast ones point our fingers down like just
yeah,
naturally, and
yeah,
it's like very easy to make a fist in them. Therefore, as well. So it's not just about the eye pokes. It's just sort of
yeah.
about like flexibility, but still being able to grip and everything. The little thumb hole. It's great. These have got to be like yeah from a while ago. Um, so let's maybe should I put it on the logo or the
Ooh,
Bellator wording?
you're
We're gonna
probably
go
where you
what?
thinking? I was thinking that's probably a better writing surface, but it'll probably look
Yeah,
better on the curved
on the top.
surface. Yeah.
True. Right.
Oh,
We're gonna just put it on the top.
nice. Y'all seeing it here live. Look, it wasn't something that she's pre-done. She's doing it live for you. So y'all make sure y'all
This
get
is the
ready.
biggest motivation to have to do it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, look, hey, you can scratch it off your to-do list. Now all you got to do is take a picture and put it
Exactly.
on your millions. Guys, look, she's signing her gloves right now. She didn't have memorabilia, but she has it
Hardly
now.
see it.
Boom.
Can hardly see it, but I'm going to go over it with a gold pen because that's my signature.
Yeah,
And I know it's somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. And
gotcha.
then these bad boys can be yours if you would like them.
I'm pretty sure you have a slew of fans out there who would want some actually worn pair of gloves and signed live. So y'all definitely go follow Miss Hollow Point on Millions and get the memorabilia. Okay, and we're gonna switch from the memorabilia to your merch. You got 4 merch designs, some pretty cool designs. But I wanted to ask you about the saying that's on one of the shirts, and it starts off. But if it was just a dream, what is that whole saying? And can you kind of give us like your thoughts on how you came up with it and what it means to you?
Yeah, that was I mean we ended up designing I think like quite a few things. Me and a friend of mine. So that like there's some stuff on my Millions merch that was designed by Millions, of course, but that specifically was designed by one of my good friends who's known me since the beginning. He understands that sort of like my brand and my style is very street culture therefore integrating sort of like some artists and some lyrics. We have another one that's like hollow points for the snitches. Obviously, reference and referencing Biggie and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
it's just like, but being obviously from a small town, I personally was born in Christchurch and then grew up on the Gold Coast, which probably both of those places are about like I'd say equate to like 1.5 million people. Which is still like pretty decent, but where I'm from in Christchurch, pretty farmland, pretty rural, somewhat, and it's just amazing to for someone like myself that's like from an only who's an only child and from a single parent and got to travel the world and go to the big smoke so many times over in America and see myself fighting under big lights and on big screens. It sort of was just a dream at some point, and it wasn't even really like I didn't even understand my full potential being a kid. So here I am living out what I love to do, and so it sort of came from that, and just ties in with the street culture and cool aesthetics. So we love it.
nice. That's cool. So I was originally born in New York. So when I first heard that, the first thing that came in my head, I'm like, is this the Biggie saying it was all a dream? I used to read Word Up magazine. I was like, I wonder if this has any tie to it, but it kind of like makes sense. You talk about your journey and the culture and things of that nature. What is the full saying that you have on the shirt? It says, "But it was just a dream," and then what is it under that? Or was that it?
Um, I think that's it on that one. A kid with a yeah, because it's like Hollow Point. It's a jumper, and then it has it's a Gold Coast. I think
Okay,
Gold
that's
Coast.
it.
Yeah. It has the
Okay.
city. So yeah, I at the time when I designed it, especially was living in Sydney. And again, like I've just moved, I've lived in like 5 countries now and about 7 cities at my age. So moved around a lot, and I guess just trying to represent the places that have sort of impacted me the most.
Gotcha. Well, that's awesome. I love that thought process behind the merchandise because fans they love the gear, but when you can get paint the story behind it, it makes it a little bit more personable and they feel more
Yeah.
connected to you. So that's awesome. But now they feel even more connected to you that have some sign worn memorabilia as well. Cross it off your to-do list. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the fans? Anything you have upcoming, or just any final words that you would like to put out there?
Nothing really upcoming at the moment. We're in a bit of a transitional phase, so there's like some big things coming, but more further in the future, which is really exciting. So stay tuned, and just always big love as usual for the support. Appreciate everyone who tunes in and keeps in touch and up to date with all the stuff that I do. So it's always much appreciated.
All right, that's awesome. It was awesome talking to you, and stay grinding, stay healthy, and look forward to seeing you back in there soon.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
All right, y'all. That was my live shop with Cody Durden as well as Janae Harding. Y'all make sure to go get that merchandise and memorabilia and support the fighters. Now you know a little bit of the stories behind the fighters, and then you can get some personal memorabilia, some signed gear to call your own only through Millions. So y'all make sure to sign up for Millions for free. Follow your favorite fighters and favorite athletes through Millions. Get your personalized merch, get the memorabilia, get signed gear, have shout outs, all that good stuff. Y'all have a good one. Good day to be alive. Better day to be great. So get up and get to the grind, whatever that may be for you. I'm out, y'all.